Okay, good morning, folks. And again, welcome. Tim Shank with iProcess, cell payment processing like a pro. Hope you like the way that we started our morning off there, and I'd like to thank Jessica, Diane, and Stuart over there. What we just did here, and we pulled a fast one on you, is we were talking last night before we broke about engagement and what are you doing wrong to go ahead and win your clients over and turn those clients, actually potential clients, into customers who will value what you bring to the table. What this little exercise was, and just to recap for everybody, I had 3 people sit down with each one of the tables out there, and they were all speaking Spanish. Actually, Stu, you were speaking Russian, I think. I couldn't understand it. And you were tasked with trying to get across a concept to them. Frustrating, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah, it can be kind of difficult. Now, I want that to stay in your mind because down the road, you're going to be meeting with people and you're going to be speaking with those potential customers, and you're going to wonder, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I get their engagement? Because things are being lost in translation, folks. Lost in translation. We think that we know what we're talking about, and we think as we speak, it's getting into the minds of those people across from us. But more often than not, folks, we're not on the same page. We're not hearing what each other is saying. So there are 5 simple things to do. I want you to go ahead and put this into practice. We're going to actually do this as soon as we're done speaking here in a couple moments. But we're going to go ahead and work on retooling how we interact with people, especially when we perceive that they're just not following what we're talking about. Okay? The first thing is to be clear. We tend to speak very fast, especially when you're excited about closing a sale, and oftentimes we're not very clear about what we're trying to accomplish, which brings in the second thought. Slow things down a bit, folks. Moderate your speech. Give people a chance to digest what you're saying. Another thing we need to talk about is that whole thing of clarification. There's nothing wrong with asking a person to, do you understand what I just said, or can we clarify this, or let me understand what you're saying. The heart of communication is that give and take, and that you're on the same page. Another thing is define the basics. I think that too many times when we're speaking with people, they don't completely understand that this point of sale system does that, or that this gift card program will do this. They're still back here trying to figure out what is a point of sale system, or why should I use a gift card program, and we've already lost them. Take time to define what it is we're speaking about, and you'll keep that conversation moving forward. And the final thing here, folks, is always recap on a specific. Close that point of conversation. Okay, so Mr. Smith, just to be clear, what we're talking about is making this change to provide this particular benefit. Folks, remember, do not get things lost in translation.